I can't sleep properly. I haven't slept properly as yet. From Friday, I've been sleeping on the bed in the hospital by my son.
A deeply hurt and frustrated Shane Labadie. His 5-year-old son was one of those injured in the incident last Friday when a known assailant, accompanied by another, launched a vicious cutlass attack at his family home in Industry Choiseul. According to him, he has been left traumatized and is struggling to come to terms with the incident, which also left his parents and sister nursing severe injuries.
My whole family is traumatized about what's going on because if it was a gun he had in his hands, I know today is not at the hospital, anybody would be. You hear me? I'd be making preparations to bury my family. For just no cause, just because you have a gope well, you can handle a gope well. Every time I step at my mother home, I have to be going back, gas. You hear me? Every time I enter the door, I have to be going back outside. You hear me? I never, guys, I will not promise nobody.
Apart from being left with debilitating injuries, he says the victims also have mounted medical bills.
Look, this morning, my dad told me, yeah, his skull, it fractured, Fractured skull, guys, and the man have to go back and do operation again. My father hands like that it is. My mom hands like that. My mom is in a piece of finger, You hear me? Everybody have to undergo surgery. Everybody have to go back and do surgery again.
And your little boy,
Yeah. My little boy already can tell me that I want to go home, I want to go to school. I have to go to sports. That's all my little boy can tell me. Cold pot my mother making, my father's a little mason, You hear me? When my father do have is my mother making cold pots so that the bill can eat something, When I don't have a dime, my mother give me and my father give me a dime, guys. You hear me? Now every dime I have to go and be spending on them. What I don't have right now, I have to go and be borrowing, taking loans, doing different things. Because that man, the family have to be paying those bills. I'm not paying bills. The family has to be paying, I'm not paying your bill.
The devastated father is urging the police to bring the criminals to justice.
Well, as my mother and my father tell me, they come and question them, asking some questions about what happened. But that's not enough for me. That's not enough. I want to hear more being done. You hear me? And people like that, they mustn't go to prison. Right now, I have to be leaving my work. I don't even know when I'll be able to go back to work again, Gassan. My mother and my father hands like that it is. You hear me? My two hands, Gassan. My two hands. That's my two hands. I want justice for my hands, Gassan. I want justice, especially my son that do nothing, a 5-year-old. A 5-year-old, Gassan, up and chair. So many put chair me man here. All I want is justice for my family. I don't know what the police commissioner and his force and his crew saying.
Shane also questions why a mask, which he says was found later by the family, was not submitted as evidence by the police.
My family even get the mask he used in the back door. And I don't know how come the police, you're investigating a matter like that. All around my house have yellow tape, you're investigating, guys. And the main evidence, it's still underground, in the back door. You're blind now what, guys.
Police superintendent responsible for the 7th Division, Albert Shalry, has indicated that the police are close to charging 2 individuals concerning this incident.
We have engaged the family every single day after the altercation at Industry, and we continue to do that to ensure that they get every bit of information that they require so that they can assist in the healing process as much as possible. I can inform you that after the report was received, the police would have acted swiftly, and within 12 hours of the commission of the offense, 2 persons were arrested and are currently in custody. You would appreciate that we cannot just go about and doing things as we want. We follow the law, and we have to ensure that everybody's rights would be respected when they are in our care or when they are in custody. So with these 2 persons, we have had reason to apply to the court for what we refer to as further detention, since the first 72 hours, as per the Constitution, would have expired sometime in the weekend. I can inform you that later this morning, we will be conducting what is called an identification procedure, and this is mandated by law whenever somebody is arrested. So hopefully, after this procedure is done, based on the outcome, we will be in a position to indicate the next step from there.
The superintendent also responded to Shane's queries about the mask found near the scene.
I will not at this point divulge any information about what was collected during the officers visiting the scene or what happened subsequently. Again, this is a matter which is still under investigation, and you'd appreciate that there are certain facts in the case that I cannot proceed to share with you at this point.
Shalry assured the family that the police are working to solve this matter as soon as possible and cautioned against seeking vigilante justice.
Again, we will never advocate, never ask anyone to do anything which is contrary to the law. So a report has been made. I would appreciate very much if persons understand, again, getting the information that is necessary to take it to the next level and allow for the police to conduct the investigations. It may not be moving as quickly as you want it to, but with the information, you'll be in a better position to determine what your next move would be. And I would prefer the next move to be one where we communicate, where we assist the police and do not get involved in deciding that, listen, I am going to take matters into my own hand.
For the DBS News World, Zin Romulus reporting.